Hello friends, this is Renaissance and welcome back to my channel. I'm filming this intro at the end of the video because I forgot to introduce myself. But yes, I'm Renaissance. Some of y'all may know me as some other names, but we're not going to talk about those names right now because this is the version of me that I would like to present to YouTube for right now. This video is about how I'm starting off a new journey of self-improvement that's not super wrapped up around like success or the other ideas of success that people have given me. It's wrapped up around my health, okay? This journey of self-improvement has everything to do with my health, both mental and physical, so that I can have a good foundation to build some actual success on top of. You feel me? You understand. If that sounds like something that you want to embark on yourself, stick around, stay tuned. I will warn you, this video is very, very chaotic, so if you're not ready for a yapper, you need to scroll on or stick around. Look how fancy this incense is. I only buy it as like a treat. My ancestors really like this one. It's like rock candy, but don't eat it. Okay. Life has to get good, so it has to start today. I've had a really good day today, not because anything out of the ordinary happened, but just because I felt like having a good day. And I'm on my luteal phase right now, so usually I'd be really sad. Like every time I have my luteal phase, it's like war. Internal war. And it's not a fun place. I just said that something has to change. I've been journaling hellas, okay? And my journaling isn't like about my feelings because like maybe I need to be better about this, but writing out like my negative feelings and my negative thoughts. But I don't really focus too much on that. I write out the thoughts that I want to be having. I'm writing out so many affirmations. It's getting to a point where like I wake up and within the first 30 minutes of being awake, all I'll do is like go to the bathroom and then just journal and write out my affirmations for like 30 minutes straight. 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much time I have that morning. But I've been journaling so much and I'm just trying to like get into the mindset of the life that I want to live because so far this has not been it. If you don't know me, honestly, probably you don't because I deleted all my videos. I want to let my hair down for the rest of this video because my locks. I feel a little bit better now. I don't want to edit this video too much, but I haven't been in front of a camera to like post a long form video in a very long time, so we'll see how this goes. But I know that if I have to edit this super heavily, then I just won't post, and I want to stop not posting because that's just not good. But anyways, I was saying, if you know me, recently I was just unemployed. I'm employed now, but I was recently unemployed, and it was after my life had been on like a very, very good upward spiral, and then I feel like I just hit like a wall, and then immediately it was a downward spiral. And I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It came out of nowhere. This is like a little chaotic and I might regret sharing this online in like a couple of years, or maybe I won't, because honestly, I want to lock in with this content creator online business stuff so that I can afford tooth surgery. I love the American economy that we're living in right now. This is a tooth that broke off. It broke off in pieces, but I feel like the first piece that snapped off marked the beginning of like this downward spiral that I was having. And a couple of nights ago, the last piece broke off. And so I glued them all together and I'm keeping it as like a little gross reminder or like a little, I don't know. I got through this. Do you know how much pain you have to be in to lose this big of a tooth? Like it hurts so bad. And I would finally go to the dentist because my teeth are like this for two reasons. My dad stopped paying child support when I was like 11, 12. And so when he stopped paying child support, there went my dental insurance. And my mom is a single parent. And so she didn't really have the money to be taking me to the dentist and, paying for that out of pocket. So I hadn't been to the dentist since I was 12, from the age of 12 to the age of, I think, like 19. 19 is when I was finally able to get my own insurance up here in Seattle and go to the dentist. And so for 7 years, I was not going to the dentist. And in those 7 years, do you know what I was using? Hello toothpaste. The toothpaste that has a class action lawsuit against it. Yeah, I was using that because when I was like 11, 12, all the YouTubers were like, oh my god, I just love this charcoal toothpaste, because they were all sponsored by Hello. They're like, I just love this charcoal toothpaste, like it's so good for whitening your teeth, and like the charcoal just really gets in there and gets out all the impurities, and you don't need to be using fluoride because fluoride is actually really, really bad for you, and you shouldn't be consuming fluoride. And I was a child, so I was just like using whatever my influencers were telling me to use. And so I used that toothpaste for a very long time because it was honestly pretty affordable. I've been like providing for myself for a very long time, and so if I needed like toothpaste, tampons, soap, anything like that, food, I'd be the one to buy it. And so I was trying to make a dollar stretch. And so when I'm looking at this fluoride toothpaste that costs like $7 a tube versus this fluoride free charcoal toothpaste that all of my favorite YouTubers have told me to use, that was $5 versus $7. I can get a whole bag of chips with that extra $2. So I was gonna go with this toothpaste. But anyway, so no dental insurance, so no dentist, charcoal enamel stripping toothpaste for 7 years, bro. It was crazy. So my teeth got really, really messed up, and I just didn't know what was happening because I was taking care of my teeth, but I just kept getting cavities, and I couldn't go to the dentist to get that sorted out. I couldn't go to the dentist, and so my dental health just got like fucked, bro. It got fucked up. And recently, as an adult that's like responsible for themselves, I was able to get like my fillings and stuff on my front teeth so I could at least keep these, but my back teeth were already past the point of any repair. And so they were like, we can extract them, and I'm like, I don't want to extract them just yet because I want to get implants. And in order to get implants, you still have to have like, from what they were explaining it to me, they were saying that I still have to have like the space for implants, and when you remove a tooth from the root, your teeth, your gums and shit start to push your teeth together, so I wouldn't have space to like pop another tooth in there if I take it out and leave it out for too long. Mind you, implants are really expensive, okay? I wanted to get just like one implant, and they were telling me it was going to be like $2,500, and I think that was like, that could be like the sliding scale, like cheaper alternative. And I tried to apply for sliding scale, and I made $100 extra. $100 too much. Now, mind you, that $100 is definitely taken away by taxes. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, but they're like, you make $100 too much, so you can't, you know, use sliding scale to pay for this dental stuff. So I said, you know what, cool. And my tooth just kept breaking off. I have multiple teeth that are breaking off in here, right? And so I'm hoping, not even hoping, I know that I will become so successful that I'm able to pay for my tooth implants. I'm able to get my dental work done. I'm able to get LASIK because I'm wearing contacts and I can't really see. That's my goal here. That's so messed up. This shouldn't be something that someone's like wishing for and like striving for success just to achieve. Some people want success because they want to feel like they have a purpose in life. I want success so that I have enough money to take care of my physical needs. That's my dream right now. That's kind of, it's valid, but it's like, damn, you know, like, girl, you're only 22. Like, what's going on? So yes, I'm gonna be documenting my journey because yeah, some things have to change. And so when I started this video, I was talking about how I was going in like a little bit of a downward spiral emotion wise and stuff. And today I just woke up and was like, today has to be different. Today has to be different. I woke up, I had showered the night before, and I was asleep at a reasonable time so that I could get my full 8 hours of sleep. Did I get my full 8 hours of sleep? No, because I've been waking up every 2 hours recently, which I don't know what that means. But I didn't get my full like 8 hours, but I woke up at the time that I wanted to wake up. I woke up, I drank my spearmint tea, and I drank my spearmint ashwagandha tea, and I watched some motivational videos in the morning. I love Florence Given. If you guys don't already watch Florence Given, I would really recommend. I started watching Nima again because she popped up on my like recommended on YouTube a couple of times, but I only like watched maybe 1 or 2 of her videos. But I had clicked on one of her videos this morning, and it was honestly a really good video, and it really just got me in the right like headspace for the day. I went to work. I worked a quick little 4-hour shift. Work wasn't too stressful. Previously I had been crying about work because I just felt like I was like dying, you know. I'm just being dramatic, and I'm very sensitive, so I take everything super duper personally. But I was like, I'm not gonna feel that way at work today just because I don't want to. Like, the thing is, like, feeling bad doesn't feel like good, you know, like duh, but like it doesn't feel good. Like, being depressed does not feel good. Having negative emotions does not feel good. And so like, It's not easy to choose not to feel bad, but it's a choice that has to be made because you can either continue to suffer or you can stop. Again, easier said than done because like when you're in it, you are in it. But like you have to want to be out of it more than you want to feel comfortable being in it, you know? And so that's what I'm just having to beat through my head right now. Y'all, this cold. Maybe that's why I've been like not sleeping well, because like I've literally just been fighting off sickness. That's another thing that happens. Like when you get stressed, you will just get sick. Like you will start feeling physically ill. And that's what's been happening with me. Full transparency, because I really do want to document this journey. I did something similar when I was like 15, 16. I got on YouTube and I was like, I have 1 year to change my life. And then I listed off goals that weren't really even my own goals. They were just goals that like everyone else my age were achieving. And so I kind of wanted to also do those things. I was like 15, 16, 17, writing out my 10-year plan. And I'm so far off track from where I thought I would be right now. I am so far off track, but that is okay because like that version of me could not have prepared for anything that has happened to this version of me. Just like me in 5 years won't be able to prepare, like, you know, like I can hope and I can dream, but shit happens and I have to just go with the flow. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a really good job at that. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So I really want to like be vulnerable and share these things that I'm sharing because I want to document the journey. Because when I was 15, 16, I had made a video being like, I have 1 year to change my life. Listed off all of these goals that I didn't really care about. But I feel like the difference right now is that I don't have any like clear goals. Like I have things that like my goals right now are get my teeth and eyes fixed and my chest, whatever's going on. I'm having a lot of like, no, I'm not. I don't want to attach so much ownership to these things because I don't want to claim them as a part of me anymore. If you know, you know. If that makes sense to you, that makes sense. But I'm dealing with some health issues right now. I need to get a 5th foot surgery. Bruh, it's been over a decade of me just having to get constant like surgeries on my feet because, you know, so I have to get a 5th foot surgery. I'm having whatever is happening with like my chest. That's going on. My tooth stuff, which honestly, if you're having tooth issues and if you can like get them taken care of, get them taken care of. Because like I am very, very blessed that I haven't died from this. Like, and it seems like I'm being dramatic, but girl, we could get sepsis. You don't want that. So I'm just very blessed that I'm still here. It really does just boil down to like a matter of not having the finances to do what I need to get done, which is a shame. But I have that, my vision stuff, like, and then other than that, I think I'm pretty good. I have like mental stuff that I would like to take care of, but like that can honestly be done without like having to have a fuck ton of money. I can just journal and do my shadow work and work through it mentally and plant medicine, stuff like that. So that's something that I can really do. But like with when it comes to the medical stuff, like baby, we need money for that. And so that's why I want to start documenting this journey because I feel like that's one of the biggest things that are holding me back right now is my health. And that doesn't feel like super great to say as like I'm not even 22 yet. My birthday is in a couple of days. I say a couple of days, girl, it's in weeks. Like it's at the end of the month. It's on the 30th, but my birthday's coming up and I'm not even 22 yet. I'm only 21 and I would like to have good health. I should have good health because I'm still relatively young. Like my body feels like the way that I envisioned a 60-year-old's body feeling when I was younger. You know, like the way that you envision like old people feeling when you were younger, that's how I feel right now. And I don't like that. I want to get rid of that because I want to be able to continue to walk my 15K steps a day and not feel it. How many steps am I at right now? As a matter of fact, have I even reached my goal? No, I should have gone on a walk after work, but I just didn't feel like it. Like, again, physical body, be kind of feeling shit. But today I've walked 3.8 miles, 8,397 steps. I love getting at least 10K steps in a day. If I really felt crazy, I could go and just like walk around some right now and maybe get in. But I don't want to. I want to start doing my nighttime routine because I want to wake up at 6 tomorrow. So I'll wake up early tomorrow and I'll do that. But yes, back to my health. I feel like my health right now is the biggest thing that I would like to manage and take care of, just because like health is wealth. People say that, and I feel like we really just ignore those people when they're saying that, and we don't understand it until we don't have the health that we need to be able to survive and do well. Right now, I'm definitely feeling like the pressure of not having taken care of my body the best that I can up until this point. I do enough physical energy stuff, like I move around a whole bunch, but since I'm not moving around on a healthy body, it is more counterproductive than it is productive. It's not doing that many great things for me. So I really want to get on top of my health, and unfortunately finances are the biggest obstacle for me to overcome right now. So we'll work it out, we'll figure it out, but this is like day one of my journey. Today is June 2nd, and I want better for myself. And you should too. Today is a day that you can change. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be the week after that. It can be today. And it can just be like the small little thing. Like, for example, today I'm choosing to be better by starting to get ready for bed early so that I can be asleep early and wake up early tomorrow, so that I can have a good start to my day and not start my day off stressed about being late or running late. That's just one small thing. You know, today you don't have to go to sleep early, but you can choose to do a little bit of journaling. You can choose to listen to a meditation, listen to some affirmation. Just choose to do something that you from yesterday wouldn't have done. Yeah, but that's it. This video is almost 20 minutes. I'm definitely gonna have to edit this down, and I don't really want to, because I want to just have this be like a subconscious, like, I want you to be able to witness my inner monologue, but this has been a little chaotic, and so I'm gonna edit out the parts that like don't really need to be there, and then I'll post this. And I'm gonna get out of my own way because I really just need to get back to YouTube to post more long form content, because I'm loving being on TikTok, but I just feel kind of all over the place on TikTok, and that seems a little bit more like my spam account than like a place where I want to share something of substance. So here we are. I didn't introduce myself, but this will be my first time introducing myself as this. Okay. This is the only video that I'm gonna say this part, but you should have an alter ego. If you feel like you right now is too stuck in whatever you're going through, create a version of yourself that is not going through those same things. Create a version of yourself that is where you want to be, and then just pretend to be that version of yourself. And that version of yourself needs a name. You can't just be like, my name is Hannah from the future. No, your name is no longer Hannah. Your name is Iridescence. Okay, I don't know. But like, celebrities have their alter egos. Celebrities have their names. Successful people have like this version of themselves that they step into when they're stepping into their highest timeline or stepping into like the most capable version of themselves. And so this is my first time introducing myself online, at least, as this version of myself. Hold on, this is first video things. Again, my name is Renaissance, and this has been like the first video that I'm going to be posting for my journey. I hope there was something in this video that resonated with you and something that you needed to hear, or just gave you a little bit of spark of something. But yes, I will see you next time, and we'll talk soon. Bye. See, no tooth. But I want to get a grill right here. I want to have like a little grill, kind of like a trophy for making it through. Okay, this is my battle scar, and the grill will be the trophy. So we'll make that happen. Seattle Grills, please hit me up.